Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now?
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Arrowhead. Now Jones. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Detroit! Detroit!
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
No, it's down. Touchdown.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's got Snead. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Leopard! Leopard!
Jackson now. Going to throw again. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Jackson will throw again. Looking deep for Crabtree. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Airing one deep for Crabtree. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Eric Murray that time there to knock it away. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Terrell Suggs able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. On play action, it's Mahomes. He's gonna loft it deep right sideline. That's gonna be knocked away and incomplete. The safety that time, Tony Jefferson there on the coverage.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And he's able to get it out of there. This is a pretty good kick.
you bug.
And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Get a boy! Get a boy!
Come on,
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Ace! Ace!
Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. We've seen a couple of Super Bowls start 2-0. The first score of this game could have very easily been a safety. That was close there.
It was close, and while it didn't happen in this game, it's funny you bring up the
you on challenge?
Super Bowls, because that would have been what? Super Bowl 46, Giants-Patriots.
You're testing my memory.
And also Super Bowl 48, which was Broncos-Seattle when the snap went over the head of the QB. And guess what? It was 2-zip Seattle right out of the gate.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 99 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Butker now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. But look at that, Chuck. A rookie picked the rookie on that play.
How about that? Is that rookie-on-rookie crime? But you know what happens, too. If you're a rookie defender, you tend to adjust to the game a little bit quicker than if you're a quarterback. Too many things still going through his mind. And on that play, the rookie defender won the battle.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Flushed out right. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And give them a gain of 37.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. And they've got it here with a 1st down. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. Butker now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Ravens taking the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Allen Bailey able to drop him for a loss of 4.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such and the pressure gets to him again. Allen Bailey in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and
thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st first and goal. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be second and goal.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal?
Slow. You got three down.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown.
Wow, person. Wow, person.
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Well, that's about as quick a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook game. That was a super quick game.
Wrong person.
To the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball, the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands, downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Jackson on 2nd down. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Ware takes the give from Mahomes. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On the ground, this is Ware. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Well, he's been the guy, already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now taking downfield, punching the end zone without turning.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble.
Yeah.
Winning football, we're not seeing it right now.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 42. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 56 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Mahomes going to throw. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Za'Darius Smith able to get him for a loss of about 3. He'll get it up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal.
Doesn't take any great analysis on my part. It's been pretty obvious. Last couple of plays, these guys been going in the wrong direction.
Offensive line overwhelmed on those plays. Now, I think it's safe to say going to the air here on 3rd. And the kick by Butker is good. And that will make the lead now 26. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And now here come the Ravens. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
He can run for it, and he will. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Jackson throwing again. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. So 1:55 to go in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this.
Ace!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Now it's Jackson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On second down, Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. Pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Might as well finish this.
So they throw the pick 6
Might as well
to get
finish.
another shot at it
Might
now.
as well
As
finish.
this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
They call a podcast Poppy.
You wanna play big game, man?
Diamonds in the chain, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, game in the chokehold. I be out on a late night, opposite a play fight.
Might mess with the Vikings.
My wristwatch is like a break light. And you can get it right on your gravesite. So tell me something I don't know. $50 pizza when I'm eating in Soho. I heard that you in love with the stuff in your hitting them. Hate me, they hate me. What should I do? Keep getting money. It's funny, I was just like you. Super Bowl Sunday. With the facts. Security guard told Kevin Hart to relax. Oh! Tell me something I don't know. What?
Man, I might mess with the Saints, to be honest with you.
What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, game in the chokehold.
Yeah, I'm gonna mess with the Saints this game, bro.
What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, game in the chokehold. I reinvented myself, they sorta hated it. I reinvented myself and upgraded it. Traded in the Jews, copped a couple new ones. Lost a couple friends and got a couple new ones. Upstairs and downstairs, the balcony. These oceanside views, the alchemy. Ain't nothing crazy like the city in the summertime. So when it's winter, I still be on my summer grind. Handle your business, handle your business. Loyal and honor, don't break no bro codes. The more red rose, max with the rose gold. Whoever counted me out, they can't count. Oh! Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, game in the chokehold. They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, game in the chokehold. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Relax, 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 relax. Oh. Relax, 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 relax. Oh. Relax, 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 relax. Oh. Relax, 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 relax. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, game in the chokehold.
Somebody call for the queen.
I never did anybody, but I got something to do with it. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving them. I told him to 100, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's what truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me a pop by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a six by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, rats keep me up on the ocean, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture, you got this picture me, Pacific ice on my ocean, ready for war like I'm Russian, ladies should never be luggage, my diamonds they tussle. My neck and my belly, they call it for me and they. You want me like me and I look. Yeah, Rex on her. Yeah, B-Rex better calm down. Yeah, if you go around, come around. Yeah, whole squad. Yeah, squad goes on me. Yeah, make some orange gel on my toes. Yeah, Farrakhan glass for the trolls. Yeah, you can go and get mad. Jumping in the bed with two dark teeth and who's you? My shawty pulling up with a real bad back. You too. Dripping my swag, my tag on I got it in the bag now, getting all type of cash, I'm a general true. I never did anybody, but I got something to do with it. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving them. I told him to 100, like he trying to move.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Cody Parkey now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not a particularly good return here, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Arnold. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Easy.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Breeze to throw on second down. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That catch good for 5. It's third down. They go with a fullback line, and he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be fourth down. And it appears they'll go for it here on fourth down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10.
Lock in.
First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't, reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. On second down, Trubisky. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Trey Burton, 34 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Parkey with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Got it. 21.
Now a pitch out to Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other bats in the league.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Here we go.
But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. 1st and 10 at the 19. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
To throw is Breeze. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Akeem Hicks in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. This one from 35 yards away, and Lutz's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Lock in.
Now Trubisky to throw. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And just like that, it's third down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He leads this one for Howard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They go play action here on first down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Lock in.
Second and 10. It's Trubisky again. He'll buy some time right. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. On first down, they run with Howard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Trey Burton, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears will extend their lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On second down, Kamara. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on third down.
Yep, they're in the nickel. Shotgun now for Breeze. Flush to his right. That's complete to Meredith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And there's absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Hey, easy.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. Dancing to his left. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Breeze. And an alley to run. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And Watson has it right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Benjamin Watson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints are back within a score.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he powers his way up past the 30. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. This is Howard on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
After the run, here's 2nd and 8 from the 27.
Come on, gotta go. Lock in.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. Eluding the pressure. Now Trubisky lost the football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
A give. This is Kamara. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
To throw is Breeze. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Zach Line taking it in from a yard out. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. So now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going up top. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Again, it's Kamara. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jonathan Bullard in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Throwing now is Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Saints add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Lutz now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. A good way there to have him bounce back from the interception last drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now and then you need a little booster, don't you? This is their way of protecting him and bringing him back, and then they'll turn him loose later, I would think.
Escaping the pressure right. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Lock in. Hey, gotta go.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And that goes for a gain of 31. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
18.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Blue. Lock in.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. They'll roll, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Trubisky with a give to Howard. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are...
I'm going to get the doorbell. Give me 1 second. I'm back, bro. Shit, I've been talking all this time, man. I didn't even have my mic. I had my mic on mute.
A big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from 48. And Parkey's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
Well, there's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack?
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. We talk about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to draw up something good here on 3rd and 13. Play action. Breeze. And he will find a man here as Thomas comes open. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Kill!
Now Breeze. His throw incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And, boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now third and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Onto the field now come the Bears. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On first down, Trubisky. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Kamara.
Go, nigga!
A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
So on attack. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight. On 2nd down, Trubisky under pressure again, and down he goes again. Cameron Jordan in there again. My goodness, that is now his 4th sack tonight.
Lock in.
47 to Mike, boy, 47. Check.
Red, up. 18. Red, up. Red, up. Red, up. Red, up.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. But they can thank their defense for another stop. And now look at the score, where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock. Work it down. And, of course, you put another touchdown on the board, you pretty much say bye-bye to this one.
Play calling here can be a little bit more conservative because of the lead.
A little bit more conservative. The biggest thing, everyone understands how to get the ball downfield and how to stay in bounds and make sure the clock keeps running.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. On second down, here's Breeze. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, the tight end. And that takes us from second to third down. Breeze now. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Lutz puts this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back.
I ain't gonna lie,
This will
man.
be a touchback
I
when it comes
know how
out
to
to
stop
the
your favorite
25-yard
move now,
line.
man.
The Bears
I
offense
think.
now
I ain't gonna
getting
say I
ready
do know
to
how to
take
stop
over.
it, but
And on that last
I think I know how to
drive,
stop it now.
went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they got to be a little bit more careful.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. On first down, it's Daniel. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Daniel on first down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. From the red zone now, Daniel. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing again. Daniel. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
Pick it off his tail.
Before you get a good head of steam going.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flushed out right. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble. But all is well. 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Let's go. Shift. No. Check. Patriot.
Once again, Daniel. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And a big turn.
I beat them down. No one defense. Down. Shoot.
Hey, I ain't folding under pressure. I ain't switching
Shoot. Hey, like I said, I get off at 5 o'clock today, so probably around like 5:20, I'll be home. I'll give you a rematch. How you said, if I takes that home field court, home field. I'ma find you lay out on the floor. 19 with a I got rich by myself. Like I said, I think I'll mess with the defense like you said, man. I think I figured it out though. But like I said, around 5:20, I'll be on back home. Alright.